Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with part one of my perfume collection video. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get like the whole series of videos out. It'll probably end up being maybe 3 or 4 videos, but I do have one of my new shelves put together, so I thought I can at least do a part one. So yeah, these are going to be mostly like my most loved, most treasured fragrances. This isn't all of them. I definitely have some like most loved, most treasured fragrances on another shelf that I'm working on, but this has some of my favorites that I absolutely adore. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. Okay, so this is what this shelf looks like. Don't mind my pile of stuff over there that I'll have to put somewhere. But yeah, this is what this shelf looks like. This is the first one that I got done. As I was talking about in my what I wore last week video, these are my favorite kinds of shelves to use for perfume storage. They store really nicely on top, and then the cubbies are really nice to organize and store in. They're like the perfect size. I'm not even done. I have some room left in that one. But they're just like the perfect size, and they're not like the most high quality shelves. These are like the $30. I think this one was $40 at Target. They are just press board, and they are quite thin, but I just like how they're designed. I just like them. I think they're great. Anyways, let's start up here. This is where I've got my Chloe fragrances, my Mugler, I've got my lone little Replica, and then my Stella fragrances. So going to the back here, we have got Mugler Womanity Eau Pour Els. We've got my Chloe Nomad fragrances, the original and the Absolute. We've got my Chloe Love Story and Love Story Sensuelle, and then just my regular Chloe. And then I've got a travel spray of the Lumiere that my beautiful friend Tatiana sent over. Let's see. We have got Mugler. So again, Tatiana sent me this beautiful 1993 bottle of Angel. I'm obsessed with it. I keep it in its box. This is the Angel Eau de Toilette. This is my Angel Liqueur, which I am also obsessed with. My Angel Muse, which again, obsessed. And then this is Goddess Intense, which I like. It's not my favorite fragrance, but I do like it. I had a bottle of the regular Goddess, but it was just too generic smelling for me, so I decluttered it. This is Replica by the Fireplace. I love this fragrance. The original Alien pre-L'Oreal, pre-reformulation, so I hoard that. Alien Essence Absolute, I hoard it. Okay, and then on to Stella. Pop Bluebell, sadly smells like trash on me now. This is Stella Rose Absolute. This is the reformulated version of Stella, which still smells incredible, and I still love it. Stella Nude, Stella Eau de Toilette. I don't know if this thing is focusing or what. And then regular Stella Pop, which this is next to be tested because I'm afraid that it's gonna smell very badly on me, but we're gonna try it. And then this is a mini of the original formulation of Stella that a beautiful subscriber sent over to me some years ago. It's just got a tiny bit left in it, but I hoard it. I love it. It's one of my prized possessions. Okay, coming down to Dior. In the back here, we have 2017 I think this is 2017 Addict. This is 2002. This is brand spanking new. We've got Poison Otandra. Both of these are vintage. This is 1986 Poison. We have got Hypnotic Poison EDP. This is an original formulation of Hypnotic Poison, the EDT. Poison Girl Unexpected. Midnight Poison. I can't tell if this is like focused or not. In the way back here, this is, what is this one called? I forget. This is Christian Dior Dolce Vita. This is the original formulation. This is a dupe of Hypnotic Poison that my beautiful friend Jacqueline sent over to me. This is great to wear when I want to wear Hypnotic Poison, but I don't want to use my original bottle. This is an Amazon dupe of Poison, the original Poison, and it's a really, really good little $10 dupe. Super wearable. You get that kind of grapey, plummy opening that you get with the original Poison that is kind of lost in the newest formulation. I love this. It's a great little dupe. And then I've got the original formulation of Pure Poison. And then I've got all my Lancome fragrances. So back here, this is Lancome Miracle. We've got the new formulation of, I'm gonna get my arm out of there because I think that's what's causing it to not focus. The new formulation of Oud Bouquet. That is La Bonne Trianon. This is Jasmine's Marzipan, the original formulation of Oud Bouquet. And then this is Rose's Berberanza. Down to the next shelf. These are more Christian Dior. So these are all of my Miss Dior or Miss Dior Cherie. So I've got the original formulation of Miss Dior Cherie there in the back. In front of it is the original formulation of Miss Dior Cherie, the Eau de Toilette formulation from 2006 or 2007. In front of that, we have the next formulation of Miss Dior Cherie that came out after they discontinued the one in the back. This is Miss Dior Cherie Absolutely Blooming. And then we've got, is this 2011? This is either 2011 or 2012 Miss Dior, the Eau de Parfum. More Dior. In the back we have the new formulation of Dune. In front of that, this is the original formulation of Dune. This is the original formulation of Armani Code. It's got the flowered bottle. In front of that, we have got Armani Acqua di Gioia Essenza, and then we have C Eau de Parfum and C Fiori. And then I just put this here, that's my Urban Decay Go Naked oil. That oil is so fantastic. I cannot even tell you guys, it smells exactly like the original formulation of Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. It is super long lasting. It is so fragrant and amazing. And you can still find it on eBay and Mercari for a really, really good price. Okay, next door, we've got all my Lush fragrances. So we have got Vanillary in the back, Rentless, Rose Jam, American Cream, which I love, 1,000 Kisses Deep, and Pansy. Okay, I've got one more Lancome down here because I wasn't able to fit it with my Lancome fragrances. That is Lancome La Vie Belle Iris Absolue. And then these are all Kayali. So the big bottle in the back, that is Vanilla 28 that my beautiful friend Susan sent me. You guys can see how gorgeous and aged it is. That liquid is so dark. Let's see, we have got the Wedding Silk Santal. Sorry, she also sent that one over. We have got Invite Only, that is the amber one. We have got Musk 12, which I love, but it is a terrible performer. And then in the very front, we've got Utopia Vanille Cocoa, which I love. Okay, moving down here, we have got a couple of Montale fragrances. That is Rose's Musk, which I love. That is Absolue, Vanille Absolue. This, oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a little gem of a fragrance. White Musk Smoky Rose from The Body Shop. It's such a good fragrance. My bottle is super old, but I don't care. It still smells good. I've got the Being French Comfort Vanilla Cashmere or something. This I love. This is a fragrance from Majda Bakali, and my beautiful friend Tatiana sent this to me. This is called Fusion Sacre, and oh my gosh, this is such an interesting fragrance. It's kind of like, it's sweet and kind of gourmand, but it's got a really beautiful like green, sharp green aspect to it. I love it. I've never tried this in the heat, but I need to because I have a feeling it's going to be really nice in the heat. It almost smells like it's kind of tropically and coconutty. It's really strange. Okay. These are all my Givenchy fragrances. I've got, oh my gosh. These are all my Givenchy fragrances. So I've got in the back there, Organza and Organza Indecence. This is Amarige Marriage. And then just Amarige next to it. And then Haute Couture, which, oh gosh, I love Haute Couture. Such a good fragrance. And then right here, we've got my, the Sage Lifestyle fragrances. So my, what is this one? Moonstone. Yeah, Moonstone, which this is a gardenia scent. And then this fragrance right here is the same as, this is a spray version of the oil here. This is Onyx, and this is the best coconut perfume ever made, in my opinion. Literally the best coconut perfume ever made. It's got oak moss and tobacco, and it is fantastic. Okay, moving right along. Okay, this is just a bunch of random fragrances. We've got Zoologist Bee in the back. In front of that, we've got the House of Oud Dates Delight. That is my Alexander McQueen Parfum. And then I've got a couple of the only Versace fragrances that I have in my collection. This is just the original Versace Pour Femme, which is a stunning floral. And then I've got my Versace Crystal Noir, which I don't know why, but people always accuse me of this being a fake bottle. Because they cannot wrap their heads around the fact that there has been confusion with this fragrance, and it has nothing to do with me. You can see mine has a batch code on it. My bottle is from 2012. It is not fake. I have one bottle in my collection that it's the only bottle I'll show you down here. It's the only bottle I've ever worried about being fake, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay, back up here, we've got this beauty that my friend Christine sent me. This is the Trussardi La Vie di Milano Aperitivo Milanese Porta Nuova. It is a stunning kind of gourmand scent. In front of that, we've got Viktor and Rolf Lavender Illusion. In front of that, my favorite 4160 Tuesday scent. This is what I did on my holidays. It is fantastic. My Gallagher fragrances, which are some of my prized possessions. Wicked Good is like, I want to be buried with that. We've got Vanilla Silk and Rosé All Day. Okay, over here we have got, in the back, Marc Jacobs. The only two full bottles of Marc Jacobs that I've got, which is Decadence and Honey. We have got Tom Ford Lost Cherry, which is a masterpiece. This is a stunner. I don't talk about this fragrance much. This is Ormond Jean Gatsby 22. This is a stunning, like citrusy vetiver fragrance, and it is beautiful. And then in the front, we've got Amouage Journey, which is a stunning osmanthus apricot tobacco scent. Okay, moving down here, in the back here on the left side, we've got two Laura Mercier fragrances, Ombre Vanille and then the coconut one. In front of that, my original formulation of Philosophy Falling in Love. The way that you can tell is the address on the bottom. I actually learned this from a subscriber. So you can see mine is, the address is in Arizona, and it says that it's still distributed by Philosophy, which now I think it might be Cody. In front of that, we've got Estee Lauder Sensuous, and then my 2 bottles of Pink Gold, which I'm obsessed with. Oh, here's my Lalique. I need to pull this out because this may end up being decluttered. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test this next to Kenzo Flower Eau de Lumiere because it didn't smell good on me. So I have a feeling this isn't gonna smell good on me either because they're very similar fragrances. Boucheron Iris de Syracuse is a stunner. Tocca Stella. And then my Alchemy 33 fragrance, which is such an underrated little gem. This smells very similar to Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, but it's way better. Okay, and then we've got YSL. This is my YSL Manifesto L'Elixir. This is the only bottle of perfume that I have in my collection that for a long time I thought it was fake. I finally dug down the rabbit hole a few days ago and it's not fake. This is real. In fact, this is still for sale on some of the European perfume sites. So somebody else bought this, and because I had showed it on my channel and I felt so bad, I messaged her and I was like, hey, I think we might have bought fake perfume. I'm so sorry. So she she called Yves Saint Laurent customer service and asked if they ever made a bottle that looked like this. And they said yes, that they made it for the Middle Eastern market, which is the person who had this listed. That's how they had it listed. And yeah, I have since looked. It does have a batch code on it, which I put in check fresh, and it says this bottle is from 2013. So it is real. I've got my original bottle of Manifesto, and then I've got, these are, sorry you guys, I'm so bad at this. Okay, I've got my original bottle of Manifesto, and then these are all Libras. So I've got, in the back is a big bottle of the Eau de Toilette, and then a small bottle of, a big bottle of the Eau de Parfum. And then I've got the Eau de Toilette right in front of that, and then another bottle of the Eau de Parfum in front of that, and then the 2 in the front are the Intense, and then this is the Platine one, and then the Perfume one, Le Perfume, I think. In the back there, I've got 2 bottles of Black Opium. I've got Black Opium Intense in the back, and then the original Black Opium in the front, and then I've got a bunch of flankers. I've got the Over Red one, the Le Parfum, which I'm obsessed with and need a full bottle of, and the Illicit Green one. And then right here, this, my beautiful friend Tatiana sent this to me. This is the original formulation of, oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's a Victoria's Secret perfume, I think. Yeah. Okay, moving right along. All right, down here, this is all Dior. So I'm not gonna go through all of these fragrances because, oh my gosh, it would take me a while, but those are all Dior fragrances. I just did a video on all of my Dior scents not too long ago. So if you just put it in the search bar on my channel, Dior, and all my Dior videos will come up if you're interested in like a deep dive into those. And then I've got all my Be-Layered scents. I keep my favorite one in the front, which is Caramel Overdose, which is a dupe of Killian Love Don't Be Shy. But yeah. Okay, moving over here. These are all of my Guerlain scents and Burberry. So I've got more Guerlain perfumes in my collection than any other designer. So we have Shalimar Millésime Iris, Shalimar Millésime Tonka, and my favorite, Shalimar Millésime Vanilla Planifolia. We have got Shalimar Cologne, which is so stunning. That and this one here, Eau de Shalimar. These two are fantastic, and they are almost impossible to find these days. But they're so, so good. Like, just truly stunning. Eau de Shalimar. Eau de Shalimar has a little bit of iris in it. And, oh gosh, Shalimar cologne is super citrusy and lemony. So beautiful. Okay, this is Shalimar Eau de Cologne, which I love. It's such a good formulation. Shalimar Perfume Initial, which my liquid is gonna turn bright yellow eventually. It's already going that way. Shalimar Souffle. I have not, oh my gosh, I haven't worn Shalimar Souffle in so long. This one kind of got lost in my collection, so I haven't worn this in a long time. This is the Eau de Toilette. I bought this one for the bottle, but it ended up being like one of my favorite ones to wear. We have got Mon Exclusive and Mon Guerlain Floral. And then I've got my two, this is Cuir Beluga and Neroli Outre Noir. This is Mon Guerlain, I think Rose. Yeah, Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose. Mon Guerlain Eau de Toilette. This is Terracotta. This is one of my favorite summertime perfumes. Oh my gosh, yes. I am kind of obsessed with this. I love it. I kind of hoard this because it's not easy to come by anymore. And then I've got Shalimar, no, oh my gosh, Samsara. And then this Beauty Mahora. I love this. When Charlotte was really little, she dropped this bottle and the little sprayer fell off, like broke off. But thankfully I can still spray it. This is kind of like an old school kind of beachy scent. This bottle though is everything. I love this bottle. Okay, and then, oh, get my old butt down here. Okay, and then these are the last of my Guerlain. I've got my L'Homme Ideal cologne. I found one of these brand new in the box. They were asking a lot of money for it, but it was the first time I'd seen it in a long time. Okay, and then we have got all my Aqua Allegorias. So we've got Herba Fresca. We've got Limon Verde. Rosa Pop, which is a stunner. It's kind of like a violety rose. And then Rose, oh my gosh, Rosa Rosa. This is a more kind of fresh, true rose. It's beautiful. All right, and then sticking with Guerlain, we've got that is My Insolence and my backup bottle of My Insolence. And which you can tell this one is like not used at all because the lid hasn't turned brown from the vanilla and the liquid hasn't darkened up yet. I had kept this in its box until about a year ago. I finally threw the box away. So yeah. And then I've got just the regular Insolence EDP, which is a stunner. And then in the way back, that is, sorry, I wish that my phone would focus on the perfume and not my hand. In the way back, that is, this is Burberry The Beat. This is the Eau de Parfum, stunning tea fragrance. This has been, my whole Burberry collection has pretty much been lost in my collection. So these are fragrances that I'm super excited to get into. This is Burberry Brit Sheer. I just wore this. I love it. This is Burberry. This is just Burberry Brit. This is the original formulation. I'm gonna have to test this. Last time I wore it, it did not smell good on me. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see. I have a feeling it's not gonna work on me anymore. My absolute favorite, this is Burberry Brit Rhythm. In fact, I'm gonna leave this out because I'm gonna spray this on. No, actually I'm not. I keep thinking that my perfume wore off, but my shirt is still strong. Anyways, that is Burberry Brit Rhythm. That is an absolutely stunning, like powdery lavender. And then my Burberry Brit Red, and then my other Burberrys, I just did a video with them, so they're up there. And then I've got this I Fell fragrance. This is the W3, and this is a dupe of Burberry Weekend. So I just keep it down here with my Burberrys. I've got the new formulation of just Burberry for Her. And you know, it's funny because when I first smelled the reformulated version, I thought that it was too heavy on the peach. It didn't smell very good to me. This bottle though, I guess because it's aged, it's super similar to the original formulation now, which is this one. This is the original formulation, and they're very similar now. So I am excited about that. And then last but not least, my Burberry Goddess, which I need to add the Intense version to keep it company, because the Intense version, I smelled the Intense version when I was with my friend Jacqueline this past November, and I love it. I need it. So anyways, you guys, let me flip this around. So anyways, you guys, that is the first part of my collection video. I will continue to film those and get them up as I get my collection organized onto my new shelves. I do hope that you all enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.